Hi, Andrew here. We're about to see Tribes at the Barrow Street Theatre.
Directed by
David Cromer, who last did Our Town,
which was the longest run of Our Town in the history of Our Town.
We've had conversations with him. He's a really sweet, very talented guy.
Very smart guy. We've interviewed him a couple times. He's just a dream. Like, no ego, all about the work. I'm really looking forward to his performance, David. You better not let us down.
It's about a boy who's deaf, and he's born into a family who can hear.
And they're like big on talking.
I'm kind of scared because it sounds like a kind of a bummer of a show.
Sounds terrible.
In David's
What are you doing, David?
But in David's hands, I'm sure it's magic.
I'm sure he'll bring new light to... Oh, wait, no, that'd be if he was blind.
We'll see at Intermission, Tribes at
Ooh,
Barrow
there's an
Street Theatre.
intermission.
Yes.
That's fancy.
It's Intermission. Basically, the story is there's a
very argumentative family.
sort of a dysfunctional J.D. Salinger novel type family.
A family whose patriarch announces early on in the first act, we argue because we love each other.
This family is one daughter, one son, and then one son who is born deaf and
was not raised deaf, as the
No.
father proudly proclaims, because he didn't want him to feel as though he had a disability.
he meets a girl who is born from deaf parents, and she's slowly going deaf. It's kind of a strange love
It's sort of
story.
a Def Jam, if you will.
There are so many layers to this show about race, about tribes, about what you belong to.
What creates who you are.
Perfectly directed by David Cromer. I expect nothing less. So naturalistic.
Well, you know what helps with the naturalism?
What?
The set.
The set.
This set is so evocative. I knew who these characters were before they even got on stage. Great British humory one-liners like, when you're old is exactly when you should wear a kimono.
We still have Act 2. We'll go inside. We'll see you after the show with a full report. So the show's over, just got out. Really interesting script.
I said before that I wanted to know the motivations of the characters. We get deeper and deeper and deeper, and then maybe at some point we fall off the deep end, and I feel like we're learning more and more and more, and then all of a sudden, all is nothing, and nothing is everything, and God, it's really strong weed smell right here.
Yeah, I know, right? Very, very, very strong second act. Explosive.
Tremendous use of effects.
Also tremendous use of having it in the round so that at times people's backs are at you and you can't see facial expressions. So there's a sense of...
that you are missing something as if you have your senses
Exactly.
encumbered. Man, that weed smell.
Great acting all around. This is one of those shows you have to let it sink in for a while. And I'm sure an hour from now I'm going to be reeling with thoughts.
This is an absolute must-see. I think it's fantastic. I was on the verge of tears. I laughed through laughed, cried, but I'm a little bewildered by the finale.
It leaves questions unanswered. Really highly recommended if you like anything by Steppenwolf. It's very August Osage County.
I don't know, man. There were some moments in that second act that really got to me.
Yeah.
And I just wish that it had reached a higher catharsis.
Yeah. Tribes at the Barrow Street Theatre. It's hard to do. I'm trying to.
You used to hang out with people all the time.
2 green lights for Tribes at Barrow Street
Was
Theatre.
that one guy actually deaf?
I think he was, yeah. I looked and I think he actually was deaf.